welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you that are new, my name is Mads, and today we're going to be talking about the 24 books that I want to read before the end of 2024. I cannot believe that I'm even filming this video right now. I swear I remember doing this for 2023, or even just watching 2023 videos. I remember filming 24 books I want to read in 2024. I just think it's crazy that we're actually moving into September. Without further ado, let's get into it. Now, I do have to preface this by saying that this list is absolutely going to change literally next week. My birthday is on Tuesday and I'm going to the bookstore. Yay! If you know, you know. My very first video on this YouTube channel was me talking about the 80+ books that I bought for my birthday. I will not be doing that again. I'm literally still trying to get those books off of my TBR. So it is going to change, but this is the list as of now. If it drastically changes, I'll let you guys know. I already have like 5 on here that I'm eyeing that I'm like, you are going to be switched out for another book. But I'm trying not to look at bookstores. I'm trying not to look at what new releases are coming out because I just want to go into the bookstore blind and have so much fun next Tuesday for my birthday. First up, we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. This is the 3rd book. We've got Icebreaker, Wildfire, and now Daydream. This is the advanced copy. It is beyond beautiful. I love this so much. Simon Schuster, I literally love you. Anyway, so I got this and I know that it's releasing, I'm pretty sure, literally in a week, but I absolutely want to devour this. I believe I know what my next 2 reads are going to be, and this is definitely going to be one of them. I'm just so excited. I read Icebreaker when Hannah Grace was still in India. I read it on Kindle Unlimited and I actually really liked it. Loved Wildfire too. And I already read the author's note that is in here, which I'm not going to divulge because you should just read it when you get it because it's such a personal letter. And I just know that this book is going to be very special. I've also seen some ARC reviews and people are loving it and I'm just really excited. I'm so excited. It's just so cute. Now the next one is an exciting one, and that is Ignite Me, the 3rd book in the Shatter Me series. I feel like a lot of people just went, what? So, in case you missed it, yes, hi. I hated the first Shatter Me book. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Did not enjoy it. I literally soft DNF'd it twice. 3rd read through, I literally went, you have to finish this, Mads. Don't know why. And then 2 years later, I for some reason had the urge to read Ignite Me, and so, not Ignite Me, oh my gosh, Unravel Me, and so I did. And tell me why I'm now obsessed. Juliet is still insufferable, but I'm obsessed, and I'm nervous because like this is the book that everyone tells you to keep reading until you get to, and you know, I just this is where the hype is going to come. I went from not worth the hype to, oh, okay, tempting me a little. Now we're going on to Ignite Me, and I'm just really nervous that it's not going to live up to the hype. I really think I'm going to like it. Then we've got another one. I am heavily in my ice hockey romance at the moment, and that is The Graham Effect. I also have The Dixon Rule. I'm so excited to read this. So beyond excited. The Deal by Elle Kennedy series, Briar U, the Off Campus series, I devoured those, and I love those series so much that I then went on to read ice hockey for a year. The only reason I stopped reading ice hockey is because I truly thought that I read every ice hockey book available, and now I've taken a couple of years break, and now we've got an Elle Kennedy one, and it's from the first book's character's daughter's perspective, which is going to be very interesting. She is very heavy though, so I do actually think I'm going to read her on Kindle, just because sometimes I like get psyched out. Like, this is 500 pages. I love Elle Kennedy, but is romance ever that deep for 500 pages? I feel like it's becoming, we're going off topic, but I feel like it's becoming very normal for romances to be like 500, 600 pages, and I really don't like this one. I am so beyond excited because, like I said, the Off Campus series and Briar U series I absolutely adore, and I'm just so excited because Elle Kennedy writes hockey like no other. We have got Someone Is Always Watching, Your Life Is a Lie and They Know the Truth, and the cover is just absolutely insane. Do you want to do something bad? This was how it began. 7 words that started a friendship, forged in anger and hurt, and the dark joy of vengeance. It would become more, so much more, but it started there fittingly. And that's it. That is the synopsis. And I just, you know what, never judge a book by its cover, but I was sold by the cover and by the back. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. And every time I look at my bookshelves, my eyes just wander over to this thriller, and I'm like, So this is a YA thriller. Beyond that, I know nothing, and I'm really excited because the font is not absolutely tiny, and I love that. My pet peeve at the moment is tiny font in books. It fucking does my head in. Very, very exciting one. We have The Reformatory. I have seen so many paranormal lovers, spooky, thriller lovers absolutely rave about this book, and I am ready for it. Oh, I didn't actually read the synopsis, so this is my first time reading the synopsis. Following a trivial scuffle with a white boy, Robert Stevens Jr. is sent to the Gracetown School for Boys, but the segregated reformatory is a chamber of horrors haunted by the boys that have died there. In order to survive the sadistic school warden and the evils meted out in his funhouse, Robert must enlist the help of the school's ghosts, only they have their own motivations. Now this one is a hefty one. She's hefty. She's nearly 600 pages, so I'm absolutely going to read her on Kindle, but I'm very excited for her. Then we have You with a View. I don't know what it is about this book, but every time I look at it, I just feel happiness. I feel joy and I feel excitement to read it. I'm not going to read the synopsis because I really don't want to spoil it for myself. For those of you that are new to my channel, I really like going blind into books. But basically all I know is that she posts something on social media and it basically goes viral and she's trying to find the guy in the video. Could be completely wrong, but that is what I think it is. And very interesting. Very interesting. Now I know that we readers don't like being surrounded by social media, but apparently this is amazing. I've heard and seen really great reviews. Then of course we have 1,000 Broken Pieces. I'm so beyond excited to read this. Thousand Boy Kisses absolutely shattered my heart, and I'm pretty sure it was like that along with Archer's Voice were the first books that truly actually made me gutturally cry and sob. I can't really say much about this book without spoiling the first one, but what I will say is that it is the perspective of the sister from the girl's perspective of the first book. I hope that makes sense. I really can't, like truly, I can't say anything about this book because it will just spoil the first. Brief pause to talk about today's sponsorship, aka me. Hi, for those of you that are new here or maybe don't know that I'm a writer, my name is madsraff and I wrote these 3 books. One is a paranormal thriller coming out 10th of September. It's for spooky season. It's Pretty Little Lies meets Paranormal Activity and it's called Deadly Occupants. It is so fun, so fast paced. A haunted house tour on Halloween night with 3 of her college best friends takes a twisted turn as Blair barely escapes with her life. The night may have ended, but the horrors are just beginning. Soon after, their own home seems to come alive, making them question if they're truly alone. As the paranormal activity rises to a fear-filled high, Blair discovers that the house isn't the only thing haunting her, but also her past. Now Blair faces the challenge of solving the devastating mystery or risk succumbing to the same torturous fate. And that is Deadly Occupants. I just want to tell you because she's going to be on Kindle Unlimited. She's coming out 10th of September. The copy is so... I just love the illustrations that I did for this one. So the print is just really pretty. I also have some really fun, we have text messages, we have other goodies in there that I can't say without spoiling the book, but definitely go check it out for spooky season. Again, it's called Deadly Occupants. She'll be out 10th of September. But until then, you guys can binge the Air Broken Fate series, which is a romantic series. It's enemies to lovers, slow burn, who did this to you, found family. It's got mermaids, dragons, griffins. It's about Princess Delilah who runs to the Fae to ask for help to free her oppressed people, only to find out that the Fae need her help more, and she needs to save not only the entire Fae race and all the mythological creatures, but also magic itself. Like I said, she's on Kindle Unlimited, so she's practically free, and I just want to share her online just in case that sounds interesting to you and you want to go and read her. Back to the video. The next one we have is That's Not My Name. This sounds absolutely really interesting. This is a YA thriller. Shivering and bruised, a teen wakes up on the side of a dirt road with no memory of how she got there or who she is. The police don't know where she came from until a frantic man arrives at the station. He's been searching for her for hours. He has her school ID, her birth certificate, and even family photos. He is her father. Her name is Mary, or so he says. And I think that just sounds really interesting. Again, it's called That's Not My Name by Megan Lally. I hope that I didn't just butcher that. I'm so incredibly excited to read this YA thriller. Now, this is just one series, but I'm counting these books individually, and that is the rest of the Prison Healer trilogy. So we have the second book, The Gilded Cage, and The Blood Trader. I read The Prison Healer. What the hell? My book is like heavily damaged, but it's been in a box. How can it be damaged? I literally just took it out of a box. You're joking. Anyways, I read the Prison Healer trilogy, and I have read all of Lynette Noni's works except for the Prison Healer trilogy. But the first book was absolutely a wild ride. Absolutely a wild ride. Basically, this girl is working in a prison camp and she doesn't want to get close to anyone because basically everyone dies. And there's enemies to lovers and plot twists I really did not see coming. I literally gaslit myself because the Prison Healer trilogy is known for its plot twist, and I went in saying, no, it's just like an average plot twist, like you're gonna be like, really, is that it? I literally gaslit myself, and then when it happened I had an amazing reading experience and literally was like gasping and screaming when the plot twist happened. So I want to go on to read the next. The only reason that I haven't jumped straight in, and this is going to sound so bad, the books in the box set, which I'm so sad about, especially because one of them is damaged, is very stiff, and the writing's very small, so it's just so annoying to read. But they're like $15 on Kindle each, and I literally bought the paperback box set, all 3 books for $20, and it just doesn't really sit right with me. So I just keep like putting it off because I know I want to read it on Kindle, but it's just so expensive. And the last time that I tried to read like paperback, it just wasn't really happening. But anyways, going on. Then we have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. Now you may be asking, Mads, why the hell do you have a special edition of a book that you have not read? Because it's stunning. Yeah, that's it. I just know that people can't remember her. That's it. I know that it's a fantasy book. I know that she's like cursed and people can't remember her until one day maybe someone does. And that's it. That's all I know. Other than that, I really want to go in blind. And this has just been on my TBR for so long. It's such a highly anticipated read. I see such amazing reviews. I have been told that it is a little bit slow, so that's why I've been just a little teeny tiny bit hesitant. But other than that, I'm really excited. Then we've got Nightbane, which is the second book in the Light Lark series. I was actually planning to read it this month, but I've heard that there is a crazy plot twist and cliffhanger at the end, and I'm just gonna wait for the 3rd book. I don't really want to torture myself right now. I don't. I absolutely love the first book of Light Lark though. Think of it as 6 rulers come together and they have to try and break a deadly curse, and it's like a riddle that they have to crack, but one of them has to die in order to break the riddle and the curse. Then it has crazy plot twist, and then also there is a love triangle, which not in my head though because I have chosen my person and I just don't believe in the love triangle. But yes, Nightbane is very high up on my list. I don't know when the 3rd is coming out. It might come out next year, but I do want to read this year. I at least just want to be a little bit closer to the release date of the 3rd. Then we have Hunting Prince Dracula, which is the second book to Stalking Jack the Ripper, which is a YA thriller murder mystery book, and it is absolutely amazing. And it also has a historical setting, and let me just say, it is so incredibly unique. I absolutely love the first. The only reason why the first wasn't 5 stars for me was because I guessed who Jack the Ripper was, but I'm extremely excited to go on. There's 4 books in this series. Yes, other than that, I know nothing about this one, and I'm so excited to continue the series of Stalking Jack the Ripper. Then we have 99% Mine by Sally Thorne. I honestly just don't know why I haven't read this. This has been on my TBR for literally probably 2 years now. I absolutely loved The Hating Game by Sally Thorne, so I don't know why this has just been sitting there for so long. I really don't know why, and it's short and it's sweet, so definitely going to be ticking this off of my TBR this year. Then we have Mile High. Look, I'm very hesitant for this one purely because everyone says that the first one sucks compared to the rest, so I am very nervous to read this. So I definitely just want to read this so then I can get on with the rest of the series that everyone raves and absolutely loves. But other than that, I'm going in with very low expectations, so maybe I will love it because I have such low expectations for it. Then we've got The Kiss of Deception. Now I literally want to read this series, A, because someone said that it gives heavy Throne of Glass vibes, and B, just so that I can go on to read Dance of Thieves. Other than that, I don't know nothing about it. Someone literally just said Throne of Glass and I was like, add to cart. I am forever chasing the high that Throne of Glass gave me, and that's that. Then we have 2 Ashley Ponton books, which is The 7-Year Slip and The Dead Romantics. I've had these books on my TBR for so long. Don't know why I haven't read these books. I just get so scared. But I also had Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez and Part of Your World on my TBR for such a long time. That ended up being Infinity Stars. And so I need to dive headfirst into Ashley Ponton's work and just pray and hope that I really like it. For some reason, I just have this gut feeling that I'm not going to like it, which is bad. So I'm going to try and go in with very low expectations and just see where we're at. Now, the rest of the books that I want to read are actually on Kindle Unlimited, so let's go through that. First up, we have Grey After Dark. Do I know anything about it? No. Did I see a bunch of people absolutely rave about it? Yes, and I trust their reviews, so it's up high on the list. And I'm very sorry, I'm going to be selfish. I'm not reading the synopsis because I want to go in blind. That is also the same for Ask for Andrea. Both of these are on Kindle Unlimited, actually. Both of them I want to go into blind, and both of them I saw absolutely amazing reviews for. Then the next one is Our Darkest Summer. So Our Darkest Summer, the tropes are spicy mystery, found family, small lake town, no unnecessary drama, summer setting, rivals to friends to strangers to lovers, and it has dual perspective. Apparently there is a morally grey MMC and he only has a soft spot for her, doesn't feel worthy of love, and plays chess to keep his mind off her. That is so freaking cute. Then we have a logical and curious FMC, obsessed with true crime, loves to read and do crosswords, iced coffee all day every day. Then we have Found Family. We have 8 friends, a house in the woods, parties, games, and movie nights. Oh my gosh. A mystery with a plot twist, a cold case, someone's watching, letters, and diaries. That sounds so good. And a summer romance between rivals. That sounds absolutely amazing. Definitely go check it out, and I believe it is on Kindle Unlimited. Next up we have Unsteady. I am going to be purchasing this on my birthday. This is one of the books that I know that I'm going to be buying. My friend Ruby read it and she said that it's absolutely amazing. I'm so heavily in my ice hockey era at the moment that I will literally just read anything, but I think that this has like ice hockey, romance, and then just like a lot of substance to it. I believe that there is a anxiety rep. I could be wrong, but I've heard really amazing things about it, and I posted a photo on Instagram, which you guys should definitely go check out my book Instagram account. And I basically asked for lots of ice hockey romance recs, and that one just kept coming up, so I'm very excited for it. Then I also want to read Hello Stranger by Catherine Center. I just read The Bodyguard by Catherine Center and I absolutely loved it. I know nothing about Hello Stranger. I just know that that is one of her most popular books, I believe, or that is what garnered attention to her in the first place. And I'm really excited to read it. Then we have Out on a Limb, which I'm so incredibly excited for. I'm a little bit confused because I believe it's already released in other places, but it's not released in Australia until next year, which is very sad. But I downloaded Out on a Limb on Kindle Unlimited when it was indie published, so it still is on my Kindle Unlimited, so I'm just gonna read the indie version. And that is it. Those are the 24 books that I want to read before the end of 2024. Some of these are definitely going to change. I'm such a mood reader. This is just what I feel like reading at the moment, and it could just drastically change. I swear I just made a video for you guys where I picked out my reads for this month, and I was like, I'm in the biggest romance slump ever. I'm not reading romance. I've read like 5 romance books just this month. I've like completely scrapped my TBR. Like it's all over the place, but we love it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have really good recommendations based on the things that I have said that I like, definitely comment down below. Give me lots of ice hockey recommendations, please. And thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah! Bye.